£1,000 Sisters. Wedding Countdown. Amy Slaton is ready for her big wedding day with fiancé Brian. The Slaton family has never been short of drama, joy, heartbreak, and redemption. And now, fans are about to witness a brand new chapter in Amy Slaton's life, one that promises hope, love, and second chances. With her fiancé Brian by her side, Amy is counting down the days until she says "I do" again. The wedding countdown has officially begun, and TLC cameras are rolling to capture every moment leading up to what might be one of the most emotional events in £1,000 Sisters history. This isn't just about flowers, rings, and vows. It's about Amy reclaiming her happiness after years of struggles, heartbreak, and rebuilding her life. It's about family healing, overcoming doubts, and embracing a love that seems destined to last. Let's dive into the behind-the-scenes of Amy's journey as she prepares for her big wedding day with Brian. Fans of £1,000 Sisters have seen Amy through some of her darkest times. From her weight struggles to her failed marriage with Michael Holterman, viewers often worried if Amy would ever truly find lasting happiness. The divorce from Michael left scars. For months, Amy admitted in interviews that she felt broken and unworthy of love. But the universe had other plans. In stepped Brian, a kind, patient, and deeply supportive man who saw Amy not for her past but for who she is today. Brian's entry into Amy's life was quiet at first. They started as friends, sharing long conversations about life, family, and healing. But soon, their bond deepened, and Amy realized she was falling for someone who truly understood her. "Brian makes me feel safe," Amy confessed on camera.
"He don't judge me. He don't put me down.
"He loves me for me, and that's something I ain't felt in a long time." With Brian's support, Amy regained her confidence, and the spark of hope returned. When Brian proposed in an intimate moment surrounded by her children, Gage and Glenn, fans flooded social media with congratulations. Now, that proposal is blossoming into a full wedding celebration. The moment Amy said yes, she knew she wanted to do things differently this time. Her first wedding to Michael had been rushed, with very little joy behind the scenes. This time, Amy is determined to have the wedding of her dreams, something meaningful, full of family, and centered on love. The countdown officially started when she and Brian circled a date on the calendar. TLC producers immediately saw the potential for a special wedding episode, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. But planning a wedding while balancing motherhood, filming schedules, and personal challenges hasn't been easy. Still, Amy's enthusiasm shines through. "I got me my man, I got my babies, and now I'm gonna have the wedding I always wanted," she said in a confessional. This time, it's about celebrating love, not stress. Every bride has her moment with the dress, and Amy is no exception. This scene, teased heavily in trailers, shows Amy walking into a bridal shop with Tammy, Amanda, and Misty by her side. Fans expected laughter and tears, and they got both. As Amy tried on gown after gown, her insecurities bubbled up. "I don't want to look like a big marshmallow," she joked nervously, but her sisters quickly shut that down. Tammy, who has recently undergone her own weight loss journey, encouraged her. "You're beautiful, Amy. It ain't about size, it's about how you feel in that dress." The emotional moment came when Amy stepped out in a flowing lace gown, complete with delicate beading and soft sleeves. Tears filled her eyes as she looked at herself in the mirror. "I feel like a bride again," she whispered. Her sisters cried, too, realizing how far Amy had come, not just in weight, but in self-love. The scene is expected to become one of the season's most talked-about moments. The Slaton family is never without opinions, and Amy's upcoming wedding has stirred plenty of reactions. Tammy, fresh off her own surgery and health progress, is thrilled for her sister. "I just want Amy to be happy," she shared. "Brian's good for her, and that's all that matters." Chris Combs, the protective brother, admitted he was skeptical at first. "I had to make sure Brian was the real deal. Amy's been through enough. But after talking to him, I see he loves her and the boys. That's all I need to know." Amanda, always outspoken, gave Amy a hilarious warning. "Girl, if he messes up, I'll be the first one on his doorstep with a frying pan." The mixture of love, humor, and protective energy shows just how deeply the family cares about Amy's future. The weeks leading up to the big day have been filled with typical wedding chaos, choosing a venue, finalizing decorations, organizing food, and managing guests. But Amy and Brian are keeping things personal. Instead of a massive, fancy affair, they've chosen a rustic outdoor venue in Kentucky, surrounded by trees, fairy lights, and simple elegance. The theme? Love, family, and fresh starts. Amy revealed she wants her sons to play a big part in the ceremony. Gage will carry the rings, while little Glenn, escorted by Tammy, will walk down the aisle as the crowd cheers. The menu reflects Amy's roots, Southern comfort food with healthier twists, honoring her journey toward wellness. And instead of an elaborate cake, Amy opted for cupcakes decorated with sunflowers, her favorite flower. As with any wedding, not everything is smooth sailing. Behind the joy, Amy admitted she still battles fears.
What if it don't last?
What if I mark in another mistake? She asked during an emotional confessional. Her therapist, featured briefly on the show, encouraged her to acknowledge those fears but not let them overshadow the love she's built with Brian. And Brian himself reassured her. I'm here for the long haul, Amy.
This ain't about the past.
This is about us, building a future together. That reassurance calmed Amy's nerves, though fans can expect some pre-wedding jitters in the upcoming episodes. When the wedding day finally arrives, the cameras capture every emotional moment. Amy gets ready surrounded by her sisters, laughter echoing as they tease her but also support her. Tammy, healthier and more confident than ever, delivers a heartfelt speech about sisterhood. The boys, Gage and Glenn, bring the crowd to tears with their adorable roles. Brian, standing at the altar, looks overcome with emotion as Amy walks toward him.
The vows are deeply personal.
Amy promises to never stop fighting for her family, while Brian promises to always protect and cherish her. The moment they kiss, the crowd erupts into cheers, symbolizing not just a marriage but a triumph over hardship. The reception is full of dancing, laughter, and pure joy. Amy, who once doubted she'd ever feel beautiful again, glows in her gown as she and Brian share their first dance. Tammy and Amanda steal the dance floor with their hilarious moves, Chris gives a heartfelt toast, and the kids run around joyfully. For once, the family is united in celebration instead of conflict. The night ends with Amy and Brian leaving under a shower of sparklers, heading off into their new life as husband and wife. Fans online are already buzzing about Amy's big day. Social media hashtags like #AmyandBrianWedding and #SlatonSistersCelebrate trend worldwide.
Some fans write messages like, Amy deserves this happiness.
We've seen her struggle, and now she's glowing.
Brian is the perfect match.
You can see the love in his eyes. This wedding episode is going to be TLC's most emotional yet. For longtime viewers, the wedding feels like a reward after watching Amy's journey from heartbreak to healing. As Amy steps into married life with Brian, she's more hopeful than ever. Her children now have a loving father figure, her family has embraced Brian, and her heart feels full again. This ain't the end, Amy said in her final confessional. It's just the beginning. I finally got my happily ever after. And for fans of 1,000-pound sisters, this wedding isn't just another TV moment, it's proof that love and resilience can overcome even the toughest obstacles.